Tribe. Welcome to another Off the Ropes with Ortega Latrobe. January 9th, 2021, from the motherfucking pawn shop in Port Richey, Florida, live on IWTV, IWC, No Holds Barred 9. Now, you may be familiar with their Pit Fighter series, Pit Fighter X. This is not that. This is No Holds Barred. This is my first No Holds Barred show that I get to watch live. I'm super stoked for it. Now, the no ring setup at No Peace Underground, definitely a different kind of concept. But the setup here, from what I can tell, there's a ring set up in the parking lot behind the pawn shop that's walled by some box trucks and maybe a shed. There are no ropes, there are chains, which I find really kind of fucking cool. And even we had a few flaming, burning barrels later on in the evening as the sun went down to really give it a full escape from New York kind of feel. 7 fights, 14 competitors. 12 of these people fought 24 hours ago for No Peace Underground. Kudos to these dudes for busting their ass like that and getting up and doing it again the very next fucking day, man. That's fucking balls. As I've said before, death matches are hard to flesh out in words. I really feel they need to be seen, to be truly appreciated for what's going on. As much as there's sameness to them, each one has a uniqueness and individuality that is brought by the performers to each match. I'm going to go back to my "that was a fucking cool part" dialogue. So that being said, we'll get to the chair whose seat was entirely upholstered in gussets that was used behind the back and then used as a senton on Satu Jin by Neil Diamond Cutter. Eventually Neil will take a Uranagi onto same said chair. Match ends, Jin is down. Cutter puts a pane of glass on top of him, then takes a board that has light tubes attached to it, puts it down the tubes between the pane of glass and the board, ascends to the platform above the corner post, and does this super sick psycho sandwich splash on it and gets the win. Awesome way to end a match. I'd like to give a quick prop to Larry Legend, the ring announcer. I've never seen any ring announcer who is so passionate about putting over the hot dogs. I love that he's putting over the juicy hot dogs. Match 2, Brandon Kirk with Casey versus Nolan Edwards. Nolan made his NPU debut last night, and I believe this may be his ICW debut tonight. I'm not quite sure on that. Similar to the gusset chair, these guys bring out the Lego chair. And of course, there's going to have to be a spot where Casey tries to interfere. She's up on the apron, she's talking shit, she's got the attention of Nolan Edwards in the rigmarole and the crossfire. Brandon Kirk ends up smashing Casey in the face with the bundle of light tubes.
Having steatosis.
But goddamn it looked awesome when it happened.
And I left the same damn way.
Those arms. Oh my God!
No flinch, Nolan Edwards gets the win in this match. At one point, a cheese grater came out in the match. The announcer, Ron, made a comment that he gets scared even using one of those cutting up a block of sharp cheddar cheese. And the reply was, "These things are sharper than your cheese, Ron." Third match of the night. I called this one to be the match of the evening. First off, my dude, bare knuckle berserker, Lord Crew. And man, he showed up and he showed out tonight. Fucking killed it. Opponent, Alex Ocean, Mr. Won't Die. There's some really good just wrestling ring work to start the match off, but finally when it broke down and it got violent, it got violent. The thing that sticks out to me here are the syringes.
Welcome up, crew.
Boom!
Oh, didn't you speak about how you don't like syringes? Oh, I have to get a roll at it. Ooh, one in the arm.
Breaking etiquette because
it's into his face.
And the cheek and the shoulder and the neck skin right here and in the fucking head.
Here comes Ocean. Is he Is that his tongue?
Ocean repays the favor and double syringes Crew's tongue. Oh, bro! Oh, bro! Bro! Oh my god, dude! Oh. That sucks. If I recall right, Crew had a mousetrap on his tongue at NPU just 24 hours ago. So maybe the dude's got a tongue made of steel, man. I bet the chicks dig that shit. I don't know.
We're onto that board color. No! Twisting. Him up. Oh! Fuckery. Everywhere. Fuckery. I heard people are taking drinks every time I say fuckery, so fuckery. Alcohol? Yeah, maybe. I like the taste of that stuff. Yeah, I think you're right.
Jesus Christ!
He said he wasn't tough.
I want a light tube ticker for these shows. What in the fuck are you gonna do? No.
This man just lit himself on fire. This is such a bad idea.
So these two just beat the absolute piss out of each other. Crew put on a hell of a fucking showing, like I said, and this match ended with Ocean climbing atop the trucks, setting himself on fire, and putting Crew through some tables and such, and all kinds of fuckery and plunder with an elbow off the truck. Madness, definitely. Crew got a great response. I know he'll be back. I think he fits really well into this style of pro wrestling, and I think he's going to have a banner fucking year in 2020. I really do.
When Alex Ocean comes out, but let's talk about the toughness from Lord Crew. This dude's not a deathmatch wrestler, just a tough son of a bitch.
Before I go give the match of the night away to my pick before the show happened, Akira versus Atticus Kogar. My internet fucking dropped out during this match and I didn't get to see any of it. All I've seen is clips, highlights, GIFs and such on the goddamn Twitters, and I'm fucking pissed I missed it. It very well could be the match of the night. From everything I've read, it probably was. I am going to not weigh in on that until I actually get a chance to go back and see that when it's up on VOD in a few days. I'll let you know what I think at the next ICW show review gimmick thing. I'm not going to be biased and let my personal feelings weigh my decisions on the quality of the match when I do make this choice. Be assured of that, my friends. Be assured. Orin Veidt, not only how is this motherfucker here, why is he here? I thought he broke his goddamn back at the NPU shows. Especially to come out and fight Reed, by God, Bentley, part of the Rejects, just with what he went through the night before and what a badass Bentley is. But I mean, I'll say this, Orin Veidt came out and he did not look as the man who about died last night. It was a good showing. Bentley gets the win, which I believe is his 9th or 10th in the No Holds Barred series. And this is the second member of the Rejects Veidt's lost to. But he said send out the little one next time. Off of commentary and back into the battle zone is Schlack taking on Uber heel Ricky Shane Page of 44-0. Ricky Shane Page is a great in-ring worker. He's a great deathmatch worker. Seeing him use really traditional stuff in this kind of environment I think is fantastic. He makes fun of the chains. He takes the panes of glass and throws them and breaks them before they get used just to be a dick about things. And I fucking hate how much I like it. I really do. Schlack is just a goddamn animal. He's a fucking beast. Only through, shifty business did RSP pull out the win in a roll-up. Had the trunks, tights, jeans, pants, the gear, snuck the win, and that's how they do, man. They always seem to find a way, don't they? Those greasy motherfuckers. Now, at the beginning of the show, the entire roster was called out to the ring so that they could present John Wayne Murdoch with the Independent Wrestler of the Year award, most deservedly so. But that was really cool to bring him out and do that. Even with the COVID, in the limited work, the work he got to put in mattered.
The fucking strength.
Yay! Mercer is a fucking freak of nature. He's got the strength of like 3 gorillas. Only the experience of Murdoch probably got him past just the power of Mercer. But he did, and that's why he's Independent Wrestler of the Year. Mercer did get set on fire 2 separate times after being hit with a flaming club. That was kind of neat. The fire barrels got knocked over and rolled around, a la Donkey Kong, as it was said. Mercer obviously made an impression because Murdoch welcomed him to the fold, and that's what, that's what professionals do. Not everybody's into the deathmatch thing, I understand that. If you haven't seen something, give it a try. It's not just all blood and dust. There's a lot of artistry to it. Thanks for stopping by. This has been Ortega Latrobe with Off the Ropes.
I love Ortega's sauce. It makes my taco pop.
Missing the party, come on.